Hello, this is Dr. Jeff Kim, and I have a question for you. What is one of the best ways to improve the teaching practices of our teacher candidates and perhaps even our teachers as well? Is it not actually teaching and trying out new strategies? So, one of the lessons that we have in our 440 pedagogy course is giving student teachers the opportunity to select from a variety of different strategies that they want to try out and they actually teach it. So, when I say teach it, I don't mean like they say, oh, I would use this handout or use this strategy. They actually teach it. And so, yes, in the sample that you see, you'll see the student teacher sometimes taking a step back and talking about the metacognition, what she's thinking about as an educator as she's actually implementing the lesson. But what you'll also see is the actual teaching of the lesson itself. Once again, this is not an entire lesson, it's a short micro teaching event that's not meant to be long, but to highlight one particular strategy. Thank you, Aubrey, for giving me permission to share your micro teaching student sample.
Hi everyone, welcome to our team's first micro teaching lesson. I had the pleasure of working with Kristen and Pat on this. So yeah, this is the Post-it show. All right, so in teacher mode, it's all right, class, today let's get seated, let's get ready. Sketchbooks out. If you have a pencil, get a pencil out and a pen. All right. All right, let's get started on today's assignment, guys. All right. So first, a little bit of an introductory. I'm sure you noticed that there's some Post-its on your table. We're first gonna, find out what is a Post-it, how is it made, okay? We're gonna watch this video in your sketchbooks. I want you to listen for these 3 key questions on the board, okay? How does the process start? How does the 3M apply the glue? And what sticks the notes together before they are cut, okay? All right, in your sketchbooks, write those answers. Okay, let's watch the video. And then sticky notes are. We would watch the video and then, all right, very interesting quick video about how Post-its are made. Pair up with your table partner and please discuss your answers on the video. All right, and we're moving on. Sticky notes. All right. So the materials for this assignment, we're only going to be using a Post-it, a pencil, and either one pen or multiple pens. That will be up to you later on in this lesson, okay? But before we move on, we're going to do this quick class activity in your sketchbooks. Look at this elephant and fill in the blank. An elephant is blank, okay? What's the first word that comes to your mind? Do you think an elephant is clever, big, scary, okay? All great answers. Write that down in your notebook. We're going to have a few minutes. All right. All right, let's hear some answers. All right. Any volunteers? Okay. And then at this point, I would, get some volunteer answers, have a good conversation about it. And then, all right, guys, great job. All good answers. So now that you've done that, think, pair, share with your table, okay? I want each table group to give me one word, okay? I'm going to give you 3 minutes for this, okay? 3 minutes as a table group. Decide what word you think of when you think of this elephant, okay? Okay. I would have this because my classroom has 6 tables, 6 students per table. So yeah. Okay. I would take answers. If they had the same word as another group, they'd have to give another word. And yeah, okay. All right, great job, class. You guys are so smart, getting the hang of it. Now we're going to continue on. Same idea. On the worksheet, you're going to have 1 minute to fill this out, okay? Write the word that you think best describes each of the animals, okay? A snake, a kangaroo, a weasel, and some type of monkey, okay? On your mark, get set, go. 1 minute, silence. Everyone, write your own words. I'd give them the minute, and then I'd say, all right, guys, Minutes up. All right, we're gonna do a think, pair, share with your table partner. Please share your answers and ask the question, are your words the same? All right, think about why your words may be different. All right. All right, great job, guys. So, moving forward with today's lesson, you are going to pick an animal that best describes you, okay? And then, while you're thinking about the animal, I'm sure you guys already have some ideas in your head. I want you to consider these two questions. Why does that animal describe you? And what is your connection to that animal, okay? Think about those two things. I'm going to give you my personal animal. I think if I was an animal, I would be a grizzly bear. I think they are cute. I think they are protective and loving and fierce, and they can be scary. They're strong, but they also are total goofballs. They're so silly. Ever seen a bear in an outside bathtub? It's the funniest thing ever. So yeah, that's mine. So I want you to think about that and then write that animal in your sketchbook, okay? Right under the answers we already did for the post-it notes and the worksheet we just did, okay? All right, give them a few minutes, have them do that. Moving on, okay. If someone chose a fox could be sly, okay? Maybe that's how I view fox. Maybe I think of fox as a sly, but maybe you think of a fox as mischievous or clever or manipulative or silly, okay? I'm sure you guys can see where we're going with this, okay? Okay, next step, guys. First things first, you're gonna get a post-it note off the stack with your pencil. Okay, I repeat, with your pencil, you're first gonna sketch out your animal, okay? Please use the head of your animal. I don't wanna see a full like giraffe. If it's like a turtle situation where you need the shell to really get across the point of the animal, that's okay. If you have a question about it, raise your hand. I'll come around and confirm what you will do. But yeah, head of the animal, okay? As you're doing that sketch, think about your composition. How do you want it composed on that post-it note? It's only a tiny square, so really think about it, okay? While you're thinking about composition, also think about the environment it's going to be in, okay? What background do you want, okay? Very important question. And remember earlier, I said all those words about that bear. I think my main word is gonna be protective. I think bears are very protective of their families. So my word is protective. I would have protective written nicely in a nice font on my post-it somewhere, okay? After you've done those first 4 steps, then you can start applying pen, okay? For my friends in the audience who are so good, and you know this is going to be so quick for me, I don't need the 10 minutes Miss Aho is going to give me. You can take 3 post-it notes and do a triadic of your animal. Same concept, just bigger, okay? Everyone clear? All right. Give me a fist of 5. How are we feeling about the assignment and instructions? All right. Mostly 3 or 4s. Okay. Oh, a few 5s now. Okay. Take a minute. Talk to your table. Ask your questions. And then in another minute, I'll ask where we're at. I would give them this time to ask their table mates any confirming questions. Usually they don't want to ask in front of the class anyways. Just gives them a chance to, ask the question, but not in front of the whole group. And then, all right, guys, one more time, fist to 5. Where are we at? 4s and 5s. Perfect. You guys can get started. I'll be walking around. Let me know if you have any questions. And then after they have a good amount of time to complete that, their final piece is going to look something along the lines of this. And then I would say something after, and I usually give them a 5-minute warning of when their time is running out. And of course, we play art projects by ear. If the pace is slower than we anticipated, we stretch it out. We're flexible. So, all right, guys, 5 minutes is up. Remember that warning? Okay. I want you all stand up calmly, take your post-it note to the wall, pin it up, stick it up, however you want to do it, and then please take a step back so other people can do the same, and then start looking at other people's animals. Look at their words they chose. Think to yourself, that would, if that's the word you would contribute to that animal, okay? Would you think of an elephant as clever? Or would you think of an elephant as scary? Okay, I want you to think about those things. And how would you describe each animal? Okay, really think about this as we talk. And then a reflection. I would probably have them do this reflection in their notebooks for either an exit ticket or, a check-in at the end of this quarter is usually how sketchbooks work. So I would say, if you didn't complete your reflection in class today, you need to make sure when you go home, you answer the following 2 questions. Would you agree or disagree with the words that are selected? Or 2, how does our relationship with an animal influence our understanding of that animal? Okay, for number 1, think about 1 or 2 animals that you saw on the wall from your fellow peers of an animal that had a different word than what you would have chosen for that animal. Okay, and then for number 2, just ponder that question. How does my interactions with bears, which have all been pretty positive, I've seen a lot of bears in the wild at a safe distance, and so those experiences have been positive because I like bears, I like seeing wildlife. But if a bear charged me, I may have a completely different relationship with and view of that animal. Okay, all great things to think about. And yeah, and then usually the next class we do a quick little review what we did the day before, any follow-up questions, what they kind of thought of the reflection. And yeah, that's our micro teaching assignment. Hope you guys enjoyed it.